Hello, I'm Jennie Rayment and this is the Easy Quilting Crazy Template. This template does a variety of sizes. Now the one thing about the Crazy template is it is extremely difficult to cut a 5-sided uneven shape. This template will solve all your problems. It does a variety of sizes as well. When you get the template, do not discard this little piece of paper because this will have on it ways of cutting out the template. But if you wish to make use of the fact that there are a variety of sizes, there are 4 sizes with this template, the way that you cut it out is simply to place the template on a scrap of fabric, cut round all 4 sides. This will give you the largest version. But if you want to have the other sizes, then all you do is replace the template on that particular size and simply move the template outwards until you have realigned the template with the other sides of the line. So move the template and simply cut back to the remaining edges. So you have 4 possible sizes with this template. Shift the template across the original size and cut it back. Once you've got the 4 sizes, it will be your choice as to which of these you actually choose to use. I'm going to choose to use the smallest size. Using the Crazy template, you'll need the template cut out and a variety of strips. These could be scraps. And the way that the strips get added to the template is place the strip right side down on top of the center shape. Either by hand or on the sewing machine, you're going to sew from one end to the other. The strip must cover the shape underneath, going right from one side to the other. If you were worried about your seam allowance, you could always use the Simplicity Seams Right to actually mark and draw the correct seam allowance. Underneath the sewing machine or by hand, you are going to stitch using a regular stitch length right from one end to the other. Top tip is start stitching but stop after literally half an inch or so. Cut the strip flush with the shape underneath. Proceed to sew all the way down, keeping the raw edges of the top strip aligned with the raw edge of the strip underneath. When you get to the end, it will pay you to take a small scrap of fabric, this is called a thread saver, put it underneath the presser foot and sew onto the small scrap. This will save a lot of thread. When you get to the bottom, open out. Finger press or use the Simplicity Seams Press to get that a nice, good, accurate crease. Your seams will automatically go towards the outside edge. Take the next colour, place it on, and you're going to align this colour with the raw edge of the centre shape so that it goes straight across at an angle. Underneath the sewing machine, so literally half an inch or so, 1 centimetre, pause, cut this strip off so it's flush with the piece underneath. Proceed down, and when you get to the bottom, if you retrieve the thread saver from the back and you place it this end, that will ensure continuous sewing, rather like chain piecing. So off the main piece, onto that, stop and snip. Open out. You'll then take your 3rd strip, which could be yet another different colour, and that will get added on, aligned with the bottom, the underlying template, and you'll just simply sew straight across. At all times, try to keep the strips from one end to the other of the template. You will stitch and open it out. Work your way consistently right the way round the shape. When the shape gets a little bit larger, and here I have one that I did earlier, give it a real good press, and this is where one of the Simply Easy templates can be used to place on top of the block and square it up. You have a choice of squares with the Simply Easy ones. There's a 6.5 inch one, a 9.5 inch one, or of course the big 12.5 inch one. The template can then be laid on the top and the shape cut back. Once you've got your crazy shape, you could take these squares and put them together to make a quilt. You could take the Crazy template, add strips round and make a table mat, a coaster, a tea cozy. You could use the shapes for making round placemats. You could use it for making a tablecloth. And indeed, there's no reason why you can't use the various the template and strips, and indeed employ the overlocker, the serger, to make up a crazy patchwork serged or overlocked tablecloth. So the crazy patchwork template will give you a wide variety of choices for using up all your scraps, for putting in a variety of places, and if you then wish, why not add some decorative stitching and play with some of the ideas that your machine can do. The stitching can be either added afterwards or at the same time as you add the various pieces. So if you want a fun template to play with, go for the Easy Quilting Crazy Template.